What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for Geeks and Gamers Daily. And regardless of what anyone in the chat says, we are not late. We are exactly on time today. And you know what? Maybe we'll end exactly on time. We've done it before, Jay. We can do it again. We'll see what the day holds. Maybe we'll bring up more Simu Liu clips, or maybe we'll argue about basketball for a while, which people were not happy about. Apparently, you're only allowed to be interested in one singular hobby. That's it. You can't be interested in anything else. You can never talk about anything else. I'm a geek and a nerd. I'm not a meathead jock. I don't want to hear about basketball.
I can't believe it's Ryan and Jay again. We didn't see this coming.
This is the opposite of what we saw coming. I think at the end of this stream, we're like, probably won't be me and Jay again, but you never know what it is.
I know. And then all of a sudden, I got the call. I was like, oh, okay.
Now,
apparently, Jeremy's going to be on Piers Morgan.
You don't even know his name.
Made that announcement yesterday.
You don't even know his name.
Pierce?
It's Piers.
Like Piers, my ears?
Like multiple, like you got to the end of a pier to fish, like multiple piers. Piers.
He's named after like a freaking thing you stand on in the water?
He's British. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not like Pierce Brosnan.
Oh. Piers Morgan. So apparently he was supposed to be on Piers whatever show, and then it got pushed back, and then so that's why we're here again.
Well, apparently they didn't believe that Jeremy was an actual representative of the LGBTQ community, so we had to send them some videos to prove it. I didn't ask about any of that shit. I didn't want to know. I just blocked Jeremy's, messenger after that. I just had no interest in learning what exactly the proof he needed to show them was. But yeah, I believe he's going to be on there. I didn't know he made that announcement. So yes.
Yeah, he made it a few times. So he was very excited about that. Also, he tried to be the cracker of the day from Antonio Brown. And I don't know if he's become cracker of the day yet, but he was really pushing for that yesterday.
He needs to post like a video or like a weird picture or something of him like on Twitter to do that. You know what I mean? That's the way AB is going to see it.
Yeah.
It has to be
He's
something.
He's got to wear like a tie with his Star Wars hat, something, or his Trump hat, something like that. He only he's
no, it has to be like a fucking Trump hat with his ripped jeans and his dumbass Crocs or whatever. It has to be like a silly picture like that. But he's got a MAGA hat on, and AB will give him cracker of the day.
Cracker of the day, yeah, that's right. You just can't tweet at him, so I guess it didn't happen. What an honor! Would you ever want to be cracker of the day?
Sure. I'd love to be featured on CTE ESPN.
I think it's a prestige honor, better than Piers Morgan.
I'd rather be N-word of the day, to be honest.
Does he give that out too?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather be there. Maybe if he sees that video of me, rapping in Las Vegas, maybe he'll give that honor to me. I'm not sure though. Who knows?
It's goals, man. It's good to have goals.
Yes, life goals. Being noticed by Antonio Brown. I just want AB to go back to the Lego haircut, honestly. That's what he needs to do. Oh, be careful. We're too close to sports talk.
No sports talk.
We don't want to offend anyone whose only interest ever reside in something in the nerd geek world. There's nobody. You can't talk about sports, Jay. Can't talk about it. Jeremy the Cyborg gives 10 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg. Appreciate that. As is Wonky Eyebrow is here for £2. Not late, still gay. Hail 199. 10 gifted memberships. That's $50 fucking just throwing out as a charitable gift to so many people in the chat to turn them green.
Yeah.
Jeremy Cyborg, very generous. Divine Matrix for 5. Had my hair long like Dan Vask, but once I realized man buns are gay, I decided to chop it off and get the lesbian RK Outpost haircut. It looks good. That's what I'm saying.
The lesbian again? Wait, when did that happen? Did I miss something?
Well, pretty much if you go back to when I started wearing my hair like this, probably in the 2017, 2016 era, it was about that point in time where lesbians were looking for a new way to look manly. So they then they felt like the manliest look could be, and they try to replicate that. You end up getting the Megan Rapinos of the world and stuff like that. They try to make their hair look like mine so they can come off as more of a man. So I understand Divine Matrix. I get what you're going through. Roblox head Leslie Headland for 2. Ryan, you my N-word. Jay, you're white. Sorry, Jay.
Jay, I roboted there for a minute. Is my mic goofing up? Did you hear it? Maybe.
Anything.
Okay.
Anything different, to be honest. So I'm not sure.
Give me a post.
Let's see. Epic Mike. Jay's my favorite black YouTuber.
Hey, thank you.
Sports fans, just geeks of real people. It's just crazy because I like every once in whenever you talk sports, it's going to happen. It's like people assume that there can be no possible cross interests or something between people who love sports and people who love movies or video games or comic books, and those people are actually in the minority that actually think that. Just being real. Just being real. Jay Price's audio was weird for a minute. Cut Ryan off. People are always bitching about my audio. Whatever. I can't fucking listen. I can only control what I can control. Not a basketball fan, but I worked with a lot of them yesterday. Jay being unable to keep down his argument and y'all getting into it was funny.
I'm a terrible debater, man. Absolutely horrible.
Well, if you'd taken the right side of the argument, it would have worked out better.
Maybe. Can't go against my team.
You should. Decrepit for 2. Hail 199 started my channel last night, boys. Let's fucking go. Well, thank you, Decrepit. I wish you all the success in the world. Hope you get to 1,000 followers really, really quick. What is it to get monetized now? Isn't it 500 to get like super chat monetized?
503,000 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's a little bit easier barrier to entry.
Or if you get like a YouTube short that goes freaking nuclear. So
you have to get, I don't know how
like it's like 10 million views on a short or something. So
God dang, that's a lot. That's a lot. Pat for a buck. Jeremy wearing the gay water bottle with the belt clip would work for AB. That might do it.
Hey, he loves that thing.
Oh, the first time I saw that thing, I was like speechless. Was it like Universal?
Yeah, he shows it off to people. He's like proud of this thing. He's like, guys, look at this water bottle. It's huge. It's like the size of my Yeti.
But it has a clip on it
that clips on his belt buckle so he can walk around with it.
And then he like wasn't allowed to bring it in someplace because
it could be used as a weapon.
Well, yeah. That to me, I'm just gonna be like very blunt and honest. I would rather die of thirst than carry that around with me.
I think I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'd rather die of thirst than die of embarrassment. That's always like my go-to. So, yeah, I don't know. Not big on the water.
Drink much water either. I don't know how long that's been in there too. So it just could, maybe it's got Mr. Pibb in it or something. I don't know.
For a little while down here, he was on a water kick.
His kicks don't really last, you know.
Well, what can you do?
We've worked with him long enough to know that he has these ideas. I got Ryan to laugh because he knows what I'm talking about. He gets these ideas and he's all in. He's like, nah. I got to do Cobra Cast. See y'all later.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. You know, other kicks that shouldn't really last very long, but sometimes do, like, I don't know, making every single superhero gay or trans or race swapped or something like that. Looks like Marvel is still on that kick, at least when it comes to their comic books. Jay, we know the state of the comic book industry. It's been in disarray for quite some time. So many people like yourself included, who used to be all in on Marvel Comics, have really walked away and aren't interested anymore. If you're one of those people that's been out of the comic books for a couple years and you were thinking to yourself, you know what? Maybe I'll check out, see what's going on. Let me stroll into one of the very few local comic book stores that haven't closed yet. Let me see what we got here. And you walk in and you see this. Would this change your mind? Marvel writer confirms our new Hawkeye is non-binary. And if that wasn't enough, don't wait. There's more. Marvel Comics has officially unveiled its new Hawkeye, Charlie Ramsey, Charlie with an I, a Native American who is non-binary and identifies as Two-Spirit. Ramsey is Marvel's first ever non-binary character to take on the mantle of a legacy hero. Jay, does this like get you hard for Marvel Comics? Be like, yes, this is what I've wanted. I'm back, baby. I'm going to be back to buying $50, $100 worth of Marvel Comics each and every week.
I hope the minorities see that they are just being used as like these tokens to check boxes. They don't talk anything about his backstory. They're not telling anything if he has any different or special kind of powers. They're not mentioning what he's going to do in this universe. No, the selling point is two spirits, but non-binary. That's it. Two spirits, but non-binary. That's perfect. You know, wonderful. That's got my money right there. What are they thinking, man? If it's a black guy, he's got to be gay, right? Like that's what they're doing. If it's a woman, it's got to be trans. I'm not sure what's happening, right? So they can't put a woman clone trooper in Star Wars. Got to be trans. So there you have that. You know, can't have a Native American unless it's non-binary, but two spirits. It's freaking retarded. It's retarded, man. Like there's nothing else to say. It's like I don't understand that they don't even like that's the selling point. You know, like that's it.
What if
bet
I
he shows
also
up every
told
now
you?
and then.
What if I also told you that he's a Native American who basically hates Americans? Would that help with the selling point at all?
That's they're really going for it, aren't they?
Let's see this interaction he has with Captain America right here.
Oh,
stop! I didn't come here to fight you. I just need those weapons back. They're dangerous, and you can't be older than 16. How old were you when you put on that suit, took a stand? What do you, I can't do a Native American accent. What do you know about the suit or what it stands for, says Captain America. Different things, I guess, for you and me. So what? You get to be a hero. Tony Stark gets to be a hero. The guy who threw all this stuff away, he gets to be a hero. But me, I don't meet the criteria. I fail a test or something. We always fail their tests. The math never works out in our favor. They flood the plains. They dig up our sacred grounds. They foul the water. They build these refineries like pipelines. Like the great black snake, our stories say, they will end everything. They take the whole world hostage. And when we protest, when we stand up, they kill us or throw us in jail or force us from our land. This is what we're doing at Marvel Comics. New Native American Hawkeye, who also is non-binary and Two-Spirit and despises everything that Captain America stands for. This is where we are. How couldn't
I don't know.
How couldn't you want to buy this?
I don't know what to say, man. Like that is it's disgusting. Like it really is disgusting.
Hey, this dude loves it. They're fucking
I'm sure
this new Hawkeye dope as fuck.
I'm sure he's having a great time.
Yeah.
Doing that. You want to know who got like who got it right?
Who?
Let me find it. It was G.I. Joe. I mean, it's like, look at this, man. Spirit and freedom. That's the G.I. Joe. Native American. A real American hero. The dude had it all, man. He did it all. It was awesome.
He's got an eagle.
Dude,
pretty cool.
Eagle like plucked out people's eyes and everything. It was awesome, man. The guy had all like the tracker senses and everything. Like you remember Predator, the movie Predator? That the Native American who could track the predator, he's like, I'm Billy. We're all going to die. Like, that's what I'm talking about. What is this non-binary two-spirit? I'm going to kill Captain America. What is that crap? Get it out of here.
You know, the last thing I'll say on this topic, because we are, you know, it's just a day removed. Happy Christopher Columbus Day, everyone. Just want to say that for the record.
Good Lord, man. Wait. You know what? I'm glad. I'm actually glad because it's just let them double, triple down on this nonsense. And then they're gonna do what they've always done. They're gonna pass the blame to to somebody else. It's gonna be the white man's fault. It's gonna be somebody else's fault. I don't know. It's gonna be that's why nobody cares. I mean, look at this. Look at freaking freedom. Like, people hate Native Americans, right? Like, people, $400, they're selling the action figure of the Native American from G.I. Joe.
I like how he's leaned over in the box.
Yeah, he probably got shook up a little bit, but come on, man. Anyway, that's how you do it. You want to know what? Like, let me. And
I'll say this real quick.
Yeah,
all of this stuff. This is not like, hey, we're using like these time-honored traditions and we're inspired by these things from hundreds of years ago from Native American culture. This is from like 2016 era Standing Rock bullshit. You know what I mean? We're like, 75% of the people there identified as gay and stuff like that too. That's why this is being done. That's what the inspiration for this is. The writer confirmed that it's inspired by Standing Rock, and that's why they decided to make this person non-binary, use they, them pronouns, all this shit. So good luck with that.
Disgusting, man. And then on top of it, let's just flick at America while we're at it, you know? I hate that crap, man. I freaking hate it. It's like, I think it's just they're just using, you know, Native American as a shield to get out their disgusting propaganda of how much they really actually hate this country. That these people that are behind these IPs and how they want like everyone to accept their freak people. I don't get it, man. But like, they just keep pushing. Like you know, like, I know you guys talked about the clone trooper, right? You and Jeremy did like last week.
We may have like briefly mentioned it, yes.
It's
but I don't know if
weird because
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Like, I knew that it's been around for a few years. It just now got a picture, you know, and people freaking out about it.
There was a concept art picture that did come out 2 years ago, but it was not like, again, it was just from the author on Twitter, who probably has half of everyone blocked. It wasn't an official picture or anything. It's because of this Secrets of the Clone Trooper book, they decided to include Sister in there.
Yeah.
That's really what got all of this attention. And a lot of people that quite frankly have no idea what they're fucking talking about, like calling it a transgender stormtrooper and stuff. But it really does show you, like, to me, I half hate and half love when stuff gets out of the entertainment space and into the normie space, because then you see how normal people feel about shit like this, despite the fact that some of them have no idea what they're fucking talking about.
Yeah.
The reactions from normal people are like, what the fuck? Like, why is Star Wars doing this? This doesn't make any sense. This is nonsensical. This is stupid. This is retarded. So I love seeing that, the reaction from a normal general audience, as opposed to the, you know, fringe minority of weirdos and freaks on the internet with pronouns in their bios.
But I mean, it should prove another thing. Like, when these fans that love it, right? They're like, oh, it's been around for years and now you want to be upset? Yeah, it was placed in a book that nobody read because nobody cares about that IP anymore, because you do crap like this over and over and over again. And now Marvel just doing the same thing. I bet money this character will show up and disappear. It will show up. It just will. It will just show up and disappear. And then this is what they do. They just go, let's just never talk about it again. You know, like, they just try to hide it. They will never, like, when they make these characters like this, they will never have what like some of these toys and comic books have in the past. You know, like, they will never get statues made. They will never, you know, people won't like buy it up like years ago and charge thousands of dollars because nobody cares and everybody's tired of it.
It'll be like that Reva light. It'll be like that Reva lightsaber, right?
Exactly. It's just like people are they're freaking tired of this crap. And it's like, we laugh at them now. Like it's just laughable because it's like we don't think they could sink any lower. They just keep doing it. They double, triple down because they think like the activists that are running the asylum right now, they think they're on the right side of history. And then when stuff doesn't work, like we pulled up the article yesterday, it's the toxic fandom that criticize it. It's the toxic fandom that it's phobes and race and all that, all the names that they love to call us. It's the toxic fandom. And the IPs need to stand up and do something about it. What are they going to do? No one's buying their crap. No one's watching their shows. No one's doing any of that stuff anymore. You want to know what the number one comic book that's being sold right now is? This Transformers run that I absolutely love. I could not recommend that run. It's going to be 24 issues. They're on number 13, and it is fantastic. It is fantastic. It has everything that you want, like in a comic book. Not to give away too many spoilers, but like my man Starscream's in there, like picking up humans and squishing them like grapes on his face, like doing like oh man, it's been great from start to finish. So like Skybound, it's from Skybound. They bought the IPs to do G.I. Joe and Transformer. They're doing this limited run, and it's so freaking good, man. Like I can't cheer it enough, and it's selling like crazy. They're on like 9-10 reprints with different cover variants because people can't stop buying them, and they're not injecting all this bull crap in here. Like, hey, here's Cliff Jumper. Don't forget he's non-binary robot.
Wait till they introduce that transgender transformer or whatever. You remember that from that cartoon a couple of years ago?
Oh man, that was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Someone said Jay Lies Ultimate Spider-Man #1. That's the #1 selling. Well, Transformers was up there for a while, so I haven't checked the numbers in a few months. So my bad.
Out of date.
My bad.
It's all right.
Yeah. All I know is I'm loving the series. The G.I. Joe, Transformers, they're getting ready to come together in that comic series. Has been awesome. The Duke series was top tier. They had Duke fighting Starscream. And the other one, I won't give away how that ends. It's just, I don't know. There's a scene where Optimus Prime rips his arm off and beats the crap out of a Decepticon. It's freaking awesome, man. I don't know. I like it. I like it. And speaking of which, I'm going on Heel vs. Babyface channel this coming Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern to talk about the Transformers series. There you go.
The comic or the Transformers 1 that just came out?
Not the movie, yeah, the comic and like some of the older stuff. So
I was never a big Transformers guy growing up. Like I didn't watch it. I had a bunch of the toys and stuff, but I never really got into watching the show when I was younger. So
that was my thing. It was like Star Wars and Transformers. I love that. Like those were like things that I liked a lot.
Going back to the trans clone trooper.
Sorry for the rant.
The funniest thing about it is that they can't call it a defective clone, right?
Yeah.
Because, well, we couldn't do that. We couldn't say that a transgender person is defective, but that is what a transgendered clone would be considered. The Kaminoans would have flushed that motherfucker down the toilet.
I was about to say, wouldn't they do like Sparta and just like looked at it and just thrown it off a cliff?
Bro, wouldn't
the Bad Batch not really exist, right?
If they had a batch of clones that might have looked like they might have a lazy eye, they would have fucking killed 100,000 of them because they wouldn't want to put out an inferior product.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Kaminoans do.
That's like when the Bad Batch was out. I was like, I don't think these guys would exist.
Well, the theory behind the Bad Batch is that it was like intentionally done to see how they could kind of mutate this genome, like stuff like that, as opposed to just happy accidents kind of thing.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
But yeah, you're right in principle. If there was a transgender clone like that, they would be airlocked in a second. It doesn't make any sense. But the only way it can make sense is in this fantastical woke Disney Star Wars world where they want to ignore things like that. They want to make sure that Sista has a conversation with Anakin so Anakin can validate this transgender person's identity before he goes and kills and murders a bunch of kids.
What did he call it? Like transgending gender, right? Is that what he called it?
Transcending gender.
Transcending gender. Yeah.
We Jedi are used to transcending things, so I guess it makes sense that you've transcended gender, something like that.
Yeah, it was like, what? Why would
I
Anakin
just wish
stop?
Ahsoka was there too and be like, "You're right, Sky Guy. We should really accept everyone."
Good on you, Snips.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why would Anakin stop his day to talk to someone that's wearing? I almost yelled. I'm not Ryan. They put the freaking flag on the armor, dude, with the top surgery marks. Are you freaking kidding me? Like what? Like what? How does a galaxy far, far away know what that flag is? Where's the MAGA clone trooper with the red, like in gold? Like, where's that? Can we have that one?
Can you imagine a MAGA clone trooper? We need a Black Lives Matter clone trooper next, I think.
Anything with the flag. Like,
we need to have a transracial clone trooper who identifies as a different race.
It's just like when it's so stupid, man. Like to use the flag colors on the armor. Anyway.
Didn't you watch Clone Wars, Jay? Don't you know that they're individuals, not just clones? Clone Wars did so much damage to fucking Star Wars, and I don't think people even fucking understand it yet.
I didn't watch Rebels either.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, Stein sends a super sticker. What is that super sticker? It's a little pear-shaped man doing curls saying, "Keep it up." Thank you, Stein. Lord Botha for 10. Just got 200 subs on my channel thanks to a video on the garbage Lara Croft show. Thanks for all the inspiration, guys. Hail the 199. Shout out to Ryan, Chicago Cowboys. Sorry, Bulls. Thank you, Lord Botha. I'm glad you're... I was going to say congrats on your channel, but no, go fuck yourself. Moose for 5. These DEI sweet baby ink women are just suffering internally. They need a man to keep them home and away from entertainment influence. Where's daddy? Question.
I don't know.
Jason Yankovic for 5. Does Captain America resolve the conflict by offering the new Hawkeye fire water and some beads? I don't know. If I can trick him with a smallpox blanket. I don't know. Thoughts on fitness with Nige, member for 17 months. Comic books sure aren't what they used to be. Glad I stopped collecting 20 years ago. I started in the 70s with the Fantastic Four. You love the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Out of the Fantastic Four? Oh, I love Reed Richards, man. Freaking genius, Even though he's like stretchy, man. He uses his mind more than anything to get things done. He was Reed Richards when Reed Richards would get
his dick, and if you do you think it's like weird because it's long and flaccid? Like you can't keep it hard. It's either stretch it out and make it long, but he's got to like force, you got to thumb it in there kind of thing, or what?
I never thought about that, but
oh, stop. That is a lie. If you are saying you have never thought about what Reed Richards can do with his penis, you're fucking lying.
I'm telling you, I never have. I've never have.
I'm gonna do a poll right now.
Because he's married, so I figured they had their fun, and she can get invisible, so that would be interesting.
Is Jay?
I don't know, man. Miss Incredible, that's a little different story. That's all I'm saying. Man, when he would like him and Molecule Man and all that stuff was like that, those were like some great comics, man.
We're gonna see what the chat thinks of it, Jay.
Okay.
We're gonna see if they trust you or not. Okay. Where was I? Stein becomes a channel member as well. Thank you, Stein. Smegheads for Aussie 2. Sure that wasn't a Mad Magazine skit? Could have been. The Critical Catastrophe. I can't be the only one that sees the irony and the fact they have an Indian dude with a bow and arrow.
Why not?
Crazy Cat for 5. Jay, do you have any concerns about Razorfist's comment that Rippison wasn't financially feasible for him? Do you feel good about your agreement?
I didn't see that comment. Unfortunately, I don't I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter. Usually I just have it up. I didn't know what he said about. I didn't know Razor Fist was part of Rippison, but my agreement is pretty good. I can't complain. So
there you go. So no, he's not worried about his
I'm
agreement.
not worried. Like the shipping cost for me is like amazingly so much. Shipping and printing it was better than what I got, what I had to do before because I did it by myself. So
there you go. Gooch for Canadian 279. Well, I'm insulted as an indigenous one spirit man.
sorry about that.
Well, you didn't insult him. It was the comic.
Yeah, I was apologizing on behalf of Marvel's stupidity.
Downtown drug zombie, who's Gary Busey. Jay invented fire.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to end the poll, Jay.
What do we got?
It looks like 66% of the audience believes you are lying, that you have, in some point in your life, thought about Mr. Fantastic's dick.
I mean, it might have been like maybe I haven't done it recently. That's why I don't remember.
All right. It doesn't mean like that you were thinking about, oh, you want to fuck him. But I mean, come on. Like, every single fucking dude has been like, oh, this guy has the ability to stretch any part of his body. Huh. I wonder what he does with his dick. Every fucking dude.
I think I was like more like wondering like how he could like contort his fart sounds with a rubber butthole than
See, now you've admitted that you've thought about his asshole. Which to me, I wouldn't have admitted to that as quickly as.
Yeah, now that I think back about it. All right, let's keep it moving.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Boba Fett, is Kamala going on Joe Biden's podcast? You mean Joe Budden? I don't know. The Singing Tigs, the best daily fig luscious duo of all. In all of the 199.
Thank you.
You Singing Tigs. The tribes don't want whatever that is. I'd make fun of him until the buffalo comes home, says Lou Cyphers. Jeremy the Cyborg with another 10 gifted memberships. That's another $50. Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg. Feeling very generous now that you've been taken over by an AI robot. Thank you. The Clapper of Cheeks for 5. Maybe this is some form of reverse psychology to make us want Kate Bishop. Yeah, maybe that is it. It's like
that's a good idea.
Yeah. It's like, guess she wasn't too bad now, was she?
It's crazy, man. Like the women ain't cutting it, so they got to go back to
mentally ill men, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not. Nothing's working. Try a non-binary Native American.
Goji the King. Transformers 1 was awesome. Respects the history of making an original story. Tons of Easter eggs. Highly recommend. That first trailer I saw for Transformers 1 made me not want to see the movie.
Exactly, but a lot of people,
everyone said it's good, but again, I'm not like a massive Transformers guy.
But I think it's coming out on streaming October, like this month, right? At the end of this month, I think, chat. Let me know.
Digital or streaming? Those are two different things.
Where it's like the expensive one.
Well, no, then. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay $24.99 to rent a Transformers movie.
Oh.
You know? Gotcha. Boba Fett for 5. There's been a $5 Reva Funko at my Walmart for 2 years that hasn't ever moved. It's because it's way too expensive. Stay at home hippo. That's what I want my life to be right there. That hippopotamus living the dream. I want an OG Native American to meet a two-spirit Native American and just see how disappointed they are that two-spirit doesn't involve an animal spirit. Also, trans clone trooper kills Jedi and younglings.
So you want an old Native American to look at the new one and then have a single tear trickle down?
It would be like
the commercials of old.
It would be like Martin Cove's reaction the first time he walks into Johnny's new Cobra Kai dojo.
Hey, that's exactly. At this point, I'll take the girl from Prey over this guy. So
I don't know if I ever even saw that movie. No interest. Divine Matrix for 2, a long time ago in a California far, far away. That's basically what Disney Star Wars has turned into. Mark Arsenault for 5. So that's where Anakin got the idea to go to school and murk kids. Chris B for 5. Rainbow Mutant Challenge. Avoid making something about yourself. Difficulty.
Oh, that's possible.
That's immediately what every single person said when they found out about this. You want to make these real world connections?
I wonder if Tampon Tim is friends with him. Sorry. All right. I've gone too far.
Tim Walls is like, I'm friends with sister. Yeah. Steel Leg of History. Thanks for all the support and your kindness. Slowly getting better with the walking. Working hard to learn how to keep improving on my channel to keep busy. Keep at it, dude. Nice. Keep at it, Steel Leg of History. Grand Admiral Adam. Ryan, could you fix Greta Thunberg? No, she's really fucking young, too. That's kind of weird. But no, I don't believe so. I think she's broken and she's not hot enough for me to want to fix. So, no. Transracial clone trooper. Only way you can tell under the armor is he shoots his blaster turned sideways. It's so stupid.
Can I before you continue?
Yes.
Can I correct something? Not correct, but the past super chat about Rippasen. Apparently, Rippa had commented about the Razor Fist comments, and he said that he never spoke. They never spoke about costs associated with Rippasen, and they didn't speak about details. And George, who was part of Razor Fist first comic, said, yeah, this is correct. We did not talk about it. So I don't know where all that stuff is coming from. But if there's anybody out there that was like, oh, man, maybe Rippasen is too expensive, whatever, apparently they never really spoke. So there's, I guess these are rumors flying around that Razor Fist said that Rippasen was too expensive. But according to Eric and George, they never did speak. So just wanted to get that cleared up if people were wondering.
I mean, it's almost like there's some people in this space that will lie and do anything they possibly can to just try to destroy Rippa or other people associated with him, like in this space. It's weird how that works, but as usual, looks like it's not the case.
There you go.
They'll reveal Ahsoka was born male, and that's why Anakin really calls her Snips.
That's good, man.
That's rough. That's rough. Yellow Flash for 2. Sue cheated on Reed with Namor. 100% facts. Is that true, Jay?
I don't remember that happening. When did that happen?
Sue Storm's
I think you're making
Namor
that up.
Doesn't need to stretch out his tiny dick. Yeah, that's probably what Sue Storm was thinking.
She went for the fish man.
The Wolf from the Heart. Hail to my favorite duo. Fuck Clone Wars. # rescue Dave Filoni's dog.
I like the avatar.
Ministry of Wrongthink says...
Oh, they said it did happen in the chat. Wow, I did not know that.
Here we go. Ministry of Wrongthink. Mr. Fantastic could stretch and be his own condom.
Thanks for the visual.
Condoms are for gay people. Low. For some reason, when I'm clicking, it's not like moving. Like, it doesn't do anything when I click the next one. And I can't get this other one off. But it's not like my shit's frozen or anything. StreamYard's fucking up. Can you hide that super chat, Jay?
Yeah, I did.
There we go. Did you do that or did that just happen?
I didn't do it.
What the fuck? I didn't click anything. Io, you just know Dave Filoni screams Clone Wars while having alone time with his dog. He probably wears the cowboy hat too and paisley socks. Probably. Golden Nuggets for £5. When I think of Reed Richards and Susan going at it, I can see the appeal. Wouldn't it just be Reed staring at his own stretched out wang?
What has Ryan started?
But be honest, these are conversations that people have always fucking had about these characters. Always.
So you would want to see a comic book when like the bad guy's getting away and Reed Richards just makes a nice lasso. Get back over here.
No, I would not want to see a comic book like that, but I just want to know details about the universe. These are questions you would ask. Can you fucking stretch that thing out? Can you make it hard when it stretches out? Or is it just fucking stretched out and like a limp, wet noodle? These are questions you have to ask about characters in the comic book universe. If Jedi can control their blood flow, what does that mean for their sexual prowess? Like, stuff like that. You can't tell me you've never thought about these things or had these conversations, Jay.
I'm sure I had multiple times. Probably yesterday.
That's fucking right. You have. Let's see. Bruce Flash for 5. The comment on Rippison Price was debunked by Razor Fist artists already. Let's go green. Hey, there you go. Oh,
yeah. I just showed
Thank
that.
you, Bruce.
Green's coming out soon this month. I promise.
Golden Nuggets for 2. I can't see the appeal, damn it. Well, it's too late. You already said you can see the appeal in Reed Richards' stretched out dick through an invisible woman, just seeing it sitting there. So. Skatine McKee. I mean, when you can choke and poke with the same body part. See, there we go. Eric K for 5. Woke up and came to daily, they said. Wake up and come to daily, they said. How did we get on Reed Richards' penis? Ryan thinks about his penis confirmed. I think about my penis.
It's not dwelling on it. It's just having funny conversations.
I think about the thing is, I think about my dick and things that I would do if I had random superpowers and if it could affect your penis at all. Why wouldn't you think about that? Geez, Jay got mind manipulated like a Harris fan. That was sad. That was too gay, Ryan.
Yeah, it happens.
Soon we'll get a Diddy clone trooper. Jack Allen just got caught up with Penguin. Goddamn, Sophia's fucking hot. She's really hot in the last episode.
Is she naked?
No, I don't think there's going to be any nudity in the show. But she's hot, dude. She's hot. They're like one of the last sequences. She's wearing this like fucking yellow dress, just walking around a bunch of corpses and shit. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. Let's check. Did we miss any over on Rumble? Vault 95 Survivor. Bet the people who made non-binary Hawkeye legit believe American Indians, their culture and reservations would be respected by the Middle Easterners and Africans who are being imported. No danger. Also on Rumble, Switzerland play it. I know Rumble's just a third or fourth priority platform, but we need 1 or 2 mods around here. I'm often around to yeet some asshole spammers. My user, the clear sight. We do have a handful of mods in there. I think Eric K comes in there every once in a while, but yeah, it's just there's not as many people in there often. But thank you for letting us know. Pat for $1. Pedro Pascal played Reed Richards in the 2025 Fantastic Four movie. Unfortunately, Jack Black was unavailable to play Thing, and Jason Momoa is also unavailable to play Sue Storm.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal's on some kind of list where he's just on everything.
Went through like a 3-year period when it felt like he was getting cast and everything, and this was one of those times. And obviously now movies are being made that were cast a year or 2 ago and stuff like that. But yes, it does feel that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's probably easy to work with. I don't know.
I actually I like Pedro Pascal in a lot of the things he's in as an actor. Did you watch Narcos at all?
Yes. Excellent.
Bro. He's fucking awesome in
Excellent.
Narcos.
Yeah.
What's that Netflix movie with it's a star-studded cast, Triple Frontier with Ben Affleck and Charlie Hunnam and Pedro Pascal's in that as well.
I haven't seen that one, but I know what you're talking about too. It's good.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid. Oscar Isaac is in that too.
Narcos season 1 was I watched it twice. Holy crap, that was freaking good.
It's funny because Pedro Pascal is in Narcos, and then Narcos Mexico is Diego Luna.
Yeah.
So then they went on to become Mandalorian and Cassian.
And Cassian.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny. But hey. Reed Richards saying just the tip is a 12-yard threat. God. Pedro's Reed Richards is going to be a clone of a character, isn't he? Pedro can't do a serious, intelligent character, so will be the serious one. Well, like I said, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. As I just spoke about with some of the stuff I've seen him in. Now, there's other things that he's been in that I think are awful, including obviously Wonder Woman. But also, we didn't even mention Pedro Pascal in Game of Thrones. He was awesome in Game of Thrones. I hate him. I hate like everything he stands for as a person, but as an actor, looking at it objectively, there's a lot of stuff that he's in that I do truly enjoy. So we'll see. It's going to be a lot more. I don't like the casting for him as Reed Richards, but I do think that much more of it is going to depend on the story that they're telling versus Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, whether it's going to be good or not. Reed Richards' Stretchy Wang brings a literal meaning to do the helicopter. Aren't you glad we started this conversation?
Yeah, man. It's good.
Midgard Ninja for 5. New diverse Marvel hero I can't identify with. Don't care, but where are the new heroes I want to care about? Will I ever wake up from this nightmare? No, you won't. You'll just die one day.
Yeah.
The sweet release of death. I want to do 15 books with Ripacen, says David Nelson. Thank you. Raven Blackspur for 5. He can stretch and split it and do a couple girls at one time.
I never thought about the splitting thing.
Can he do that?
I mean, I guess technically he could. Okay, he could split his hand into like, he could do whatever he wants. It's like Play-Doh.
Yeah, but it's like where do you make the split?
Yeah.
Like fucking straight down the middle, then you just like, that's weird. No. See, this is taking it too far. Jay, you're the one that took this too far. Disgusting.
I take it all back.
Golden Nuggets. G&G is grooming too many gays. Thank you.
Is your
Project Hawkeye, I almost didn't show up today. Good thing you did. Ben Durant. We got fucking 3,800 people watching between YouTube and Twitter for some reason, and another 400 or so on Rumble. So I don't know why you guys are watching this. It's fucking doing this delayed thing again. I'm gonna stop popping them up because I don't know when it'll stop clicking them down. Bohemian Interactive is extorting DayZ and forcing them to buy new DLC to play on custom maps. I don't know really anything about that, but thank you, Ben Durant. Andre CR, if Richards can stretch, he can also stretch his fingers and toes and do 21 women at the same time. That's a fair point. I didn't mean to click on that. Jay's been promising green since February.
I know, man. I know. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how all this stuff works. So it's been something. So I'm glad that it's finally done. Everything is done. Everything's turned in. We're getting ready to launch. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love the story, the continuation. Everything's going to be great. So I had to learn a lot in this process as well. So that's why I took more time than I thought it was going to take. So, but yeah,
finally popped up. Well, speaking of wholesome stories, Diz the Jizz wouldn't touch that with a 12-foot pole. Reed Richards, hold my drink. David Nelson, I will do 15 books with Ripacen. Nitzeria Games. There you go. Project Taka for 2. Sue Storm won't ever go black. Don't need to. David Nelson for $1. Jay's the best marketing a hobo can buy. Savvy's Trumpy Trout for 2. My new meme, Reed Richards stretchable wang.
Ooh, look at that fish.
How is that Trumpy Trout thing real, dude?
I don't know. That's weird, man.
Doesn't make any sense. But Jay, I did want to talk about. I did want to talk a little bit about old Sweet Baby Inc. We had some developments over the weekend. I know you love to talk games, don't you?
Yes. They're still around?
They're still around, and maybe some people have left the company recently, but it feels like years ago, but it was really only a couple months ago, earlier in this year, when Sweet Baby Inc. employees decided to go after gamers and target gamers for them simply pointing out what Sweet Baby Inc. was doing, what their mission statement was, what their employees were saying, what their CEO is saying, and that their goal was to shove DEI into any and every video game they could possibly get their hands on. That's what they were. They were a consultation company whose efforts were to make games more inclusive and diverse. And of course, ever since then, after Sweet Baby Inc. employees went after gamers, tried to get them deplatformed and got destroyed for it, it kicked off months and months worth of backlash. And now it looks, despite Kim Belair, the CEO's best attempts to claim, we're just the big victims here, we didn't do anything wrong. It looks like Sweet Baby Inc. has done everything in their power to hide the fact from the public that they are actually a woke company that wants to push DEI, because they have completely removed all the mentions of diversity and inclusivity from their website. You used to go there. It was everywhere. It was all over their mission statements, their About Me sections. Everything was about pushing diversity and inclusion in the video game industry. Now, it's just about making games better. No DEI talking points, no woke agenda talking points. They've completely revamped their site. And now it looks like maybe, just maybe, the person who kicked all this off, Chris Kindred, the person who attacked Cabrutus, the person who tried to get that Steam group taken down, who tried to get gamers deplatformed simply for pointing out what they were doing and what games they were working on, looks like he may have lost his job. There's a new report that came out. I think maybe Master of the TDS came out with this rumor, with this report, that Chris Kindred has been let go from Sweet Baby Inc. Now, it does still have it in his bio. However, any mention of Sweet Baby Inc. has been removed from some social media profiles and stuff like that. There's been no confirmation from Sweet Baby Inc. They've been very quiet about it, but this is the report that's out there. That Chris Kindred, the person who started all of this shit, the person who started the cancel campaign against gamers, this dude right here, that he is no longer working for Sweet Baby Inc. after this complete and total disaster. Jay, you love games and you love talking about games. Isn't it so appropriate if this is actually true?
I don't think it's true. I think they're just trying to hide the fact of what they're doing. And they probably are. They might have even gotten a memo to like take it out of your bio or whatever, because we have to like build ourselves back up again. I just want to know this. How do I get a consulting gig for games to like watch a game and say, yeah, don't put that person here. Don't put that fire hydrant over there. That butter dish belongs up there. That's all wrong. That's out of. How do these people get work? That's what I want to know. And why would people even want to go to a company like this, when they're making a game for people to play? I don't understand that. This is like the problem with Sweet Baby, a name of a company. The problem is like damage has already been done. So even if their name is somewhat connected to a game, I think people will already just be turned off no matter what. I don't think they could change. Even if they change the name from Sweet Baby to something else, I still think people will find it out. So I don't get it. Like, I don't get the consulting companies for this stuff. I just don't get it.
Yeah, people now know a lot of the people that are involved in this, and they've heard them for years. They've uncovered all this stuff of, the CEO saying, we want you to terrify your bosses to make sure they make these games more woke. We have employees doing speeches talking about the goals, burning the games industry to the ground and starting over from the beginning with a new diverse outlook on it. They've now tried to hide all of their DEI.
Am I still live? Is it me or is it Ryan? Ryan left. I was like, is it me or am I still here? Like, what happened?
I don't know what happened. I just all of a sudden, like, all my internet's fine and everything, but I got from StreamYard, I got like a 404 timeout.
All we heard was, we're so sick of this DEI. Boop. I heard like a pop and I was like, and all of a sudden my face was all over someone's live. I was like, oh no. And then I get the panic of, is it me? Is it him? Am I not on the screen? Like, did something happen? You never know. All right.
But
back to what you were saying.
Back to what I was saying. They've made every effort they can to hide all of the DEI stuff from their basically public-facing website because they know it's viewed as cancerous at this point. They have destroyed it. That was their rallying cry. DEI was their rallying cry for years, and it's been rejected by all normal people at this point in time. So, Sweet Baby Inc., whether Chris Kindred is actually fired or not, I don't know. But one thing is sure, this company's kind of in a meltdown mode, and they're trying to hide what their agenda truly is because they know they've been exposed by so many people.
Yes, and probably games probably won't use their services anymore because they know that if their name is associated with their game, less people will buy it. So they got to do something, you know, they got to do something.
Yeah, that was weird. I immediately like looked at my internet to see if my internet was good. It was just StreamYard.
That's the mic issues too. It's not, I don't think it's us. It's always been StreamYard's like having hiccups.
My viewpoint in life typically is that nothing's ever my fault. So yeah, I agree, Jay.
Hey, Ryan agrees with Jay. Look at that.
I agree with you. Where was I? I read that one. Jay's the best marketing a hobo can buy.
Fewer people, you teacher guy. Yeah.
Old Curdy bastard for Vibe. Ryan and Savvy need to do a podcast about the inevitability of death. Nilecast.
That would be depressing.
Probably. Taker. There's a One Piece parody on YouTube called None Piece, where Luffy says his body's made of rubber, and then he says, and before you ask, yes, it is. See? People think about these things.
One Piece.
Shadow saying Trumpy Bear greater than Canadian Bear.
Yeah, sure.
I want to know who buys these. Like, who is
First of all, you got to have an idea. Then you got to put money behind it. And you got to have a lot of people around there like saying, this is a good idea. You got this. Like, this is going to sell. People want this.
Create Channel says they won't let you say die in chat. It's weird. I can see your chat. So that's a little bit of a conundrum, I suppose. A little bit of a conundrum. What was I going to say? Oh, I think that Danky, I think I've told you this before, Jay, but sometimes your life reminds me of those white people trying to do things in infomercials. I think that a Danky...
Like they're carrying the stuff.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one of those. White people infomercials.
My favorite is the guy carrying stuff to clean the car. He just bumbles. I've actually done that. True. That probably shouldn't admit it, but going out to clean the car. Now I just drive to a car wash.
Here, Jay, we'll do this right here. Pop it up. Share the screen. I feel like we need some of this, like a montage with you on it.
I can't put a sock on it. This is... yeah, my hose is pretty messed up. I've never done that, though. I've never done that. Yeah, I've had that problem. That's a general problem.
Look how stupid they're making white people look, Jay.
That's a general problem. I do get all wet when I turn the hose on, though. I'm not. She can't open the window. What is she doing? Why would she put it up so high? Oh my God. The girl's crying. Oh, I thought she was. I have done that. I've done that a few times.
You've done that?
No. The egg under the stove. It's awful. It's freaking awful. He's trying to shake his hand. What? What does he do?
There's Jay right here.
I did that in Ryan's car.
Yeah, that's you in my fucking car. Oh my God. Did you see that one?
What did she trip over? Well, women shouldn't be drilling, you know that. Most of the people in here are women. I'm just saying.
The look at the end.
Why can't they hold stuff? That's my favorite. This guy. Yeah, I've done that a few times. He can't get his shoe off. Grandma rolling down the steps. Have you ever fallen down the steps? Probably once in your life.
Like as a kid, a handful of times, I think. As an adult, I've never fallen down the steps like that. I have on occasion slipped with like my heel slips and you go down like you hit your ass a couple times.
Yeah. That's how I fall down the steps.
Yeah, that's how I've fallen down the steps as an adult. It's the adult way of falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Not take a header. Yeah. Not take a header.
Oh, man.
Booming Bob. Don't forget about the bigger DEI initiative bridge. Spider Claw for 5. Damn it, Ryan. I know you don't care, but try to say Luffy's name properly. It's pronounced Luffy. Have a good day. I don't know who these characters are, man. Luffy.
From One Piece. That's a good show.
Spell his name right if you want me to fucking say it right. I don't know. But Jay, look at that. It's been an hour. We're all caught up.
Hour 2. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's going to be on daily tomorrow.
I know. Not me. That's all I know. I don't know who else though. But what do you got going on other than green?
That's pretty much it. Getting ready for a stream with Heel vs. Babyface on Thursday. That's going to be awesome. And had a great stream early this morning on the podcast channel. So we're up bright and early. That's about it. That's about it. Videos, man. That's it. Video. Getting ready for our awesome trip to San Antonio.
That's right. I'm riding with you, right?
Yeah. Sure.
That's not true. I'm flying.
I'm flying as well.
I'm flying. I'm not riding. But hold on really quick. Oh my gosh. How is that real life? I'm gonna let Jeremy make that announcement whenever he's ready to. He just sent me something. Taker for 2. Just imagine the mess Jay makes getting gas.
I think I'm pretty good.
So Jeremy has just managed to do something that I didn't know was possible. Antonio Brown is now following.
Oh, he sent me that last night.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was following him.
I didn't know if he wanted me to say anything.
Yeah, Antonio Brown is now following Jeremy on Twitter. So, he already announced it last night, so never mind.
He did? I thought he just announced the Morgan thing.
I don't fucking know. But anyway, that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thanks so much for being here. We will talk to you tomorrow. Well, not me, and maybe not Jay. Somebody will talk to you tomorrow, same time, same place. And Vault 95 Survivor, those infomercial clips are an everyday reality for white leftists. Yes, indeed they are. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Peace.